Mark, is this the sort of away game where actually having a full week's training beforehand has been really useful?
I think it's always useful to have that full week to be able to prepare and rest the players as well. We have got quite a good away record at present, and we aim to keep that going. So it's been, I think it's the stage of the season where you're trying to get that balance between rest and doing the right amount of work. But we've had a good week, so we're looking forward to it.
And presumably if players are fit and ticking over, then actually you can sort of work more on the tactical side rather than the fitness side, which is, sort of reduces the risk of injury.
Yeah, for certain. It's more about conditioning the players now and keeping them conditioned rather than trying to increase the fitness, because that's not going to happen now. So we've been working tactically for 2 days to prepare for Gateshead.
And presumably Omar's really benefited as well from a full week's training with his new teammates.
That's right, yeah. He's we can't get him off the training pitch at the minute, which is good and shows his attitude's really good, and he wants to keep learning. So yeah, it's been good.
And is that sort of enthusiasm infectious throughout the squad? I mean, not saying that people need it, but it just never does any harm, does it?
No, of course. I think we've got quite a youngish group of players anyway, so they all want to stay out and do their extra bits and pieces.
And in terms of the young group, leaders within it, I mean, are they sort of having a key role as the season nears the business end?
Leaders is a funny thing, because they all can be leaders in different ways. Some vocal, some by example. So I think it's important you have a mixture of both. Obviously, we brought Mark Ellison, who seems to have calmed things down a little bit, and I think Ethan Pinnock's performances have gone up a notch since then. Liam Noble drags the team forward by his own example. So it's important that we have leaders in different areas of the pitch as well.
Gateshead, what do you make of their form? They're 8th in the table, so sort of they'll have ambitions to push on themselves.
Yeah, they've got some good players. They've been well backed, and they've got some good players, and we'll have to be at our best and compete to be able to get a result for certain. They're having a good season, and I'm sure they've got their eyes on the playoffs.
And because they're at home, a bit of onus on them, which obviously then perhaps gives you space to counter-attack and gives you a little bit more freedom as well.
Yeah, like I say, we've got a decent away record, and that's probably because teams don't come and sit on the edge of their own box. When they're at home, they have a duty to try and attack because they're their own fans, and that gives us that little bit of room to express ourselves more, probably.
Christian Deutsch played through the pain barrier for you last week, got a goal as well. Is he okay again this week? Is he no ill effects from those efforts?
No, he's had a decent week. Obviously, like I say, we're trying to make sure that we keep the players fresh, so that when they do go out and play on a Saturday, there's a real sort of we're on the front foot and enthusiasm's there rather than slogging them too much. But yeah, Deutsch's fine.
Everyone else okay?
Rob Sinclair got a little bit of a tweak in his thigh muscle last week, so he'll be touch and go.
But apart from that, I mean, that's still good numbers for this stage of the season, isn't it?
It is, but we've got a small squad now. With the way we've sort of gone about it, we've tried to keep a squad that is tight and together, and a bit of continuity as well in the team.